Hey everybody, thought I would answer my own questions. Yeah, why not? Number one, why are humans furless? Personally, I'm leaning towards the aquatic ape theory. No, not that crap. Because other theories about being furless leaves you less susceptible to parasites. All of our cousins, primate cousins, perform social grooming. Not only is it beneficial because it removes parasites, provides a tasty snack to the person doing to the monkey, the simian, the primate doing the grooming. It's also a crucial bonding technique for the social group. So some mammals that take to the water, they lose their fur for reasons of streamlining. Dolphins and their cousins, the orcas, are pretty good examples of this. But other mammals that take to the water lose their fur, and not for streamlining purposes. The dugong and hippos are good examples of this. I don't think anyone would argue that either a dugong or a hippo is exactly hydrodynamic by any sense in design. But there are aquatic mammals, or at least semi-aquatic mammals, that retain their fur. Not only do they retain it, but they use it as a shield, as a barrier to the water. Sea otters, or I think this photo is actually of river otters, is a good example. There are others too. Seals are also retain their fur. Polar bears as well. But there are furless mammals that live on the land. Armadillos, they're a bit of a throwback. They have armor more than they have skin, but still they're furless, and not because they're in the water. And rhinos and elephants, they have similar thick hide. I didn't get a picture of a mole rat. Fucking, you want to make my video? I'm in the middle of fucking doing it. Elephants, you could argue, are semi-aquatic, but they don't spend. They spend some time in the water, but not a lot. Rhinos barely spend any time in the water. So, and both of them are furless, relatively speaking, anyway, and not for aquatic reasons. So, there are a couple of different theories out there. So personally, I'm leaning towards the aquatic ape theories. I was looking to see what everybody else had. A lot of the answers I got were actually evolution. Yeah, thanks. That I was looking for something a little bit more in depth, but so be it. Number two, what's your favorite flavor? Vanilla. Personally, my favorite flavor. Peach would probably be a close second. 3. Is Bigfoot Yeti real? As far as hiding a large herbivorous primate, the Pacific Northwest is a pretty good place to do it, and the Himalayas, given that there's enough of an ecosystem food supply for such a creature, the Himalayas are an excellent place to hide a creature. So I'm skeptical that they're actually real, but open-minded enough to see the possibility that either Bigfoot or Yeti or both could be real. I'm leaning towards I don't think so, but I'll wait for more evidence to come in, or lack thereof. As far as food supply, the Pacific Northwest has an ample food supply for such a creature. And given the population of the United States and Canada in that region, I'm surprised that more sightings haven't been seen. That could lead me to believe that either the creature is extinct or never existed in that form. As far as Yetis go, I haven't done enough research, but hell, the Himalayas are about as remote as you can get, so anything's possible. Number 4, who's cooler, Link or Samus Aran? Well, I don't know. That's why I asked the question. But given that Samus Aran has a full body suit and a projectile weapon, and Link is wearing a green tunic with tights, and yet faces ridiculously huge monsters with just a sword and a shield, I'm leaning that Link is more badass than Samus is. Question number 5: would you kill it with a car, plane, or fire? Well, it really depends on the circumstance. I think that I would have a propensity to kill it with fire, but every circumstance would be different, and I would have to change my tactics according to what was available. What's the best way to deal with creation science? To attack it in debates argumentatively, I don't think it's productive because it makes you look like you're picking fights. The best way, I think, is to just quietly and calmly point out the fallacies and the evidence that they're claiming. Point out the errors in methodology and let the ideas fall by themselves. You don't have to put forth another idea in order to critique somebody else's. Number 7, which religion is closest to the truth? I haven't done a lot of research on this, but it would have to be any religion that claims no knowledge of what the afterlife would be, that doesn't have any supernatural characters at all. So it would just be philosophical in nature and not metaphysical. And I'm not sure if any such religion actually exists. I was thinking something like Confucianism or Buddhism, Taoism, but a lot of them have misconstrued concepts. So I'm not sure which religion is closest to the truth. And you don't need to know exactly what the truth is to point out things that are clearly wrong, which is why you don't need to define truth first in order to pick out which religion you think is closer to truth, because truth by definition would be the not false. So if anything is false and a religion claims something that is clearly false, then that religion is not close to the truth. Let's see, that was 7. Number 8, Mac or PC? PC. Macs suck. At least the recent series of Macs, probably G3 on, suck at memory management, RAM and virtual memory. PCs are much more robust. And you get a lot more bang for your buck too. You get more powerful hardware for dollar amount. I've been building my own PC since high school, and I don't think I'll ever get sucked into the Mac cult. Now, which superhero would you be? Ugh, this is a tough one too, because a lot of them has such sordid pasts. I would probably be, let's see, probably be one of the X-Men, because they can still pass for somewhat normal in society. I think I'd probably be Gambit. He's a bit of a cheesy character, but he kind of accepts. He just goes with it. He goes with his role, so I think I'd probably be Gambit. And last one, if you could talk to your high school self, what would you say? Stop taking things so seriously. Stand up for yourself. Academia is not the end of the world. And yes, your family's crazy. Just get over it. You're the only one that you can depend on, so get used to it.